Hello, everybody. My name is Spinster Spin here. Man, I'm scratching my head. Anyways, sorry if I was been away. That's because, again, I was at HarmonyCon, and as you may know, I am not in usual recording, my usual recording room, but that'll be okay because, well, might as well just try a different new environment, right? But anywho, today it is Hearts and Hooves Day, everybody. So, or Everypony. I mean, it is Hearts and Hooves Day, Everypony. So why not make a video that involves Hearts and Hooves Day by doing, once again, a shipping tier list video. Some of you have loved the last shipping. You guys have loved the last tier video I made, so I thought, why not? Why don't I make another? Anyways, if you guys like to see more of more videos like this, make sure to subscribe as well as leave a like and as well comment on what do you like most about the video. Also, if you guys want to be part of the Spinster crew, make sure to join my Discord server. The link of it will be in the description below. I will also be, for the first time ever, be leaving a link to my Twitter. That way you can follow me as well. That way you can see most of the updates I do on my videos, as well as some of the smaller stuff, some of the other smaller stuff that I usually do. But anyways, without further ado, let's get this video started. So we're going to be ranking all MLP ship videos. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. No. Jump right in. As you can see, we have, I would say, ton of MLP ship videos. So we're going to rank them from best ever to absolute garbage. So without further ado, let's get into it. So let's start with man. I think I'm remembering this. Susie and Coco Pomel ship. If I'm remember this. Sorry, my mind has been blank ever since I watched the show. But anyway, I do know that this is the pony who ripped Rarity off for the clothes when she was at Manhattan for the fashion show. Anywho, I think this is absolute garbage. Like, who would want to be shipped with the worst pony in the entirety of Equestria? Like, really, who want to? Just absolute terrible. Anyways, let's go ahead and start with Twijack. Now, I know people have loved to ship Twilight and Applejack, mainly because, well, if it isn't obvious, for those who haven't watched Generation 1, you probably know that these two are mostly the legacy ponies because they were first introduced in Generation 1, so it makes sense why they would be introduced. So I'm just going to put them in average. Alright, next up we have Twilight and Spike. I'm going to put them at average, not just because their relationship as in lovers. I'm saying this because they're just like brother and sister. They're not like in love. And that's what Spike stated. She thinks of Twilight as her older sister, if you know what I mean. Since he did mention that in the episode of when Twilight was breaking into the Canterlot Castle for a challenge against her brother's shining armor. So it would make sense why I would put that in there. Anyways, let's continue on with more ship videos. Okay, so next up we have Fluttercord. Fluttercord, I'm gonna put it at great. I'm not saying that it's good, I'm just saying it's great. Because mainly, Fluttershy is the reason why Discord was reformed, and one of the reasons why he's starting to be a lot more better. Without her, Discord wouldn't be the same Draconicus that we all know and love. Okay, next up we have. I'm gonna go ahead and cut right to the facts. Let's start with Apple Dash. They're pretty much the absolute, well, canon ship. As much as everybody loved this ship and it's canon, I'm gonna put it at not best, just from my opinion. I just hate Apple Dash. Just like there are some times where Applejack and Rainbow Dash just don't usually get along that much. I mean, not I'm saying that they do, but that they just fight and just not get in context whatsoever. I'm just saying that they just always fight and bicker just, I don't know. I don't think they would have known each other that long and eventually just, relationship types. I would just see them as just like close friends, if you know what I mean. All right. Okay, there's another one that's pretty interesting. This is Big Mac and Fluttershy. Oh man, I'm gonna put it at good. I'm not saying that they're, the go-to ship, I would say. I'm just gonna put it like at good, mainly because. Next up is Lyra and Bon Bon. Oh gosh, why did I do that? I'm gonna put it at best ever, mainly because Lyra and Bon Bon are canon in the show, and it's pretty good. I really like that we see the build up of that relationship build in really quick. It's probably one of my favorites. Okay, next up is my. Alright. Okay, that's weird. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but tell me if I'm not like, sleeping or anything, but please tell me that this isn't odd that Discord and Sombra have no romantic ponies with them whatsoever. I'm just gonna put them at. You know what? I don't know. I can't just ship them by themselves. I'm just gonna put them at not best because I'm not that terrible type of a pony, but I'm just. I don't know. You can't just leave them all by themselves. That's just no. Anyways, let's continue. Next up, we have Flash and Twilight. I would put them at great. They're not the really good, really. I'm not saying that they were great or anything. I'm just saying that they're good. That I'm not saying that. Well, I'm not saying that they're bad or good or anything. I'm just saying they're great. I like how they have that relationship build up. Mostly, I would say, and it's pretty good. Although I feel bad that Sidewise just rejected Flash. Pretty sad. Even though nobody likes Flash. Sorry if I upset any of the Flash fans, but at least we give Flash some recognition. Okay, don't mind my Discord or anything. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and start with Zephyr and Rainbow. Absolute garbage. We all know that they hated that Rainbow does not like Zephyr. It's just complete garbage. Like, just plain it's simple. Plain garbage. No. Next up is Celestia and Twilight. I'm gonna put it at not best because it's teacher and student we're talking about. This is just ridiculous. No. Not approved of it whatsoever. Oh, great. Now we'll cut straight to everybody's brony favorite, I would say, relationship because of that some familiar Minecraft pony video. I'm gonna put it at okay. Sweetie Belle and Button Mash, they're pretty good. It's just that we don't see much of their relationship build up in the show. I don't see them like interact that much, mainly because Button Mash is just only focused on video games, and I don't really see. But then again, you could just say that these two were known each other for a bit, and they would like each other instantly. All right, next up is Starlight and Sunset. I haven't seen these two being seen as like close romantic partners or anything, or the fact that they known each other. I do know that they first interacted when Sunset and Starlight met each other when Juniper found the magic mirror. So the magical mirror that cast her friends into what appeared to be magic limbo or anything. I don't know. I'm just gonna put it at okay. It's just I don't know. Same thing with Button Mash and Sweetie Belle. I don't know. Just okay, I would say. Alright, next up is Twidash. I'm gonna put it at good. At good. I'm not saying that they're bad or anything, it's just that it's good. I mean, we did see some dynamic between Twilight and Rainbow Dash throughout seasons 1 through 8, because they, because some of them have worked through each other a lot, and I feel like, and I know that I'm for certain For those who don't know, in the canon show, Applejack was indeed, I would say, considered as Twilight's second in command. But I feel like Rainbow Dash is more like, Twilight's second in command, if you know what I mean, because I feel like she was been the second in command, right next to Twilight, I would say. I don't know. Somebody would correct me in the comments, but I don't know. Let me know though. Next up is Twilight and Pinkie, or Twi-Pie. I would say best ever. I know that it's been rare, I would see, but I think I like the dynamic between Pinkie and Twilight. They are really good, especially with Trivia Trot. We did see a lot of differences between the two, with Twilight wanting to win Trivia Trot, and then of course Pinkie just wanting to have fun, and then Twilight would sooner or later see that Twilight was just wanting to see some. And then she realizes that Pinkie just wanted to have some fun. Like, who cares about winning? Let's just have some fun. So, yeah. Alright, next up is Pinkie Dash. Very bad. Sorry for those Pinkie Dash shippers, but I hate Pinkie Dash. Like, seriously, like, who would want to. Like, seriously, like, not my cup of tea. I mean, I'm not gonna put it in really bad because I'm not that type of person. I'm just saying that it's just really bad. Like, no, Pinkie would never be in relationship with Rainbow whatsoever. Anyways, let's continue on. Pinkie and cheese sandwich. I'm gonna put it at great. It is pretty. It's beautiful. It's nice. Cheese sandwich. Oh, Pinkie had eyes for cheese sandwich. We all know that it. We all know it would be. It would be inevitable. And sure enough, Pinkie found cheese sandwich, and sure enough, they actually got married in the canon show. So yeah, congrats to her. Next up is Raridash. Really bad. I don't see Rainbow and Rarity getting along with each other. No, just no. Like a fashionista and a Wonderbolt tomboy. Like, does it make sense? Absolutely not. All right, next up we have, let's see. Man, I'm fluttered. Oh, this is interesting. Apple Shy. I'm gonna put it at okay. It's not the worst. It's not the best. It's just okay. It's just really nice to see like Fluttershy and Applejack getting along with each other, especially when one their first quest is to solve a feud between Flim and Flam. The second time is when they had to take care of the Kirans from losing their voice. So it's good to see them. All right, next up we have Prince Blueblood and Rarity. Absolute garbage. We see how Prince Blueblood was to Rarity. He was absolutely a piece of shit. Like, no pun intended. He was a really piece of shit to Rarity. Like, who would want to be shipped with this stallion? Just no. Hate it. Next up is Rarity and Fancy Pants. I'm gonna put it at great. We just see the dynamic between Rarity and Fancy Pants, even though it's not in the canon show, but we did also see it in like other ways of fandom. We also see that they somehow ended up getting married. So if you guys have watched Bride of Discord and Daughter of Discord, it's pretty awesome and pretty cute, I would say. All right, next up we have there we go, Rare Jack. Everybody loves Rare Jack, especially its canon and Equestria Girls. I'm gonna put it at best ever. This is really at best ever. I don't care what people say, or people who just say, no, Rarity and Applejack can't be together, they're too different. But you could be wrong. If you have watched Equestria Girls, Rarity and Applejack really did got together. They've been very close to each other ever since. It's really nice. We get to see that dynamic between the two. And we even see that in Season 1 of FIM, Rarity and Applejack also argued like a married couple. Just plain and simple. I think they're just like tied up right next to Lyra and Bon Bon, mainly because. Alright, next up we have Rarispike. I am gonna put it at great. It's not best, not worse. It's just great. I actually love the dynamic to see like Rarity getting a lot more attention to Spike, and then by the time when Spike moves on, like literally hangs out with Gabby more, we see like a side of Rarity where she gets very jealous of Spike and wants to keep him all to herself, but then realizes that that Spike just wants to talk to like Rarity wants to Spike only wants to be friends with Gabby, just plain and simple. So that's pretty good to see. Next up is Soaring Dash. I'm just gonna put it at average. I'm not saying that it's not the best or good or anything. It's just average. Like, I mean, we usually see that a lot. I mean, it is a little better than Apple Dash, that's for sure. Okay, next up is Spitfire and Rainbow Dash. I think I don't think Rainbow would be in love with Spitfire. I don't know. But it is better than Soaring Dash, so I'm gonna put it at okay. All right, next up we have the Twilight and Sunburst. We know that these two kind of work together, but sometimes they always not always at the same page. Like we see it at a trivia trot, things go really downhill when Twilight only focuses on winning, and of course Sunburst starts keeping the bell away from Twilight. So let's just put it, but it's not worse than anything. So I'm just gonna put it at a good, mainly because it's just typical friendship, I would say. Next up is Sunburst and Starlight. These two, I think I remember that they were married in the canon show. So at this point, I'm just going to put it at great. It's pretty cool to say the least. Alright. Oh, wow. This is an unusual ship. Rainbow Dash and Sunset. I never seen Sunset and Rainbow Dash being together, but then again, Sunset never have any recognition. She haven't been, really well liked by the. I know she's been well liked, but she's like a forgotten character. But I do see Sunset and Rainbow could be together if it was in Equestria Girls, because if they decided to go with that route, or in Friendship is Magic. Either way, I would definitely see that these two would, definitely hook up and get, together as a couple. So I'm just going to put it at great. It's really nice to see Rainbow Dash being someone who would be interested, and Sunset would be definitely interested in that. Actually, there was a theory I came up when I was watching season 4 about what would have happened if well, after I watched. No, it was after I watched season 5. Yeah, after I watched season 5, I came up with this theory like, what would have happened if Starlight was the one who stole Twilight's crown in Equestria Girls, and that Sunset was the one who took all the cutie marks? That would be like an alternate universe to show the effects of like how it would happen. That means Sunset would have eventually be Twilight's pupil, and then Starlight would have been, Celestia's pupil, who would eventually go to Equestria Girls world and stuff like that. Yada yada yada. It would have been just a whole like Mandela effect. So it's pretty good to say the least. Okay, next up we have Twilight and Moondancer. I'm gonna put it at okay. We know that they're friends, but we don't see them as romantically close. But we do know that they're just really good friends. Okay, next up is Applejack and Spike. Ooh, man. I feel like this tier list is starting to making me wonder makes me want to watch season 3 again. Why do I have the feeling that this is like immediately from like all these previous ships from Daughter of Discord? I have a feeling that some of these ships are from Daughter of Discord, if I have a feeling about that. I mean, sure, they're really good. It's just that, I did love their dynamic in Daughter of Discord and Bride of Discord when we see Applejack starting to have romantic feelings for Spike. Even though he's just a few years younger than Applejack, but you know what I mean. Okay, next up is, oh no, everybody's favorite, Big Mac and Shirley. Now, you know what? I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it at great because one, it's just so funny. I just love the fact that this, like, season two, that the that in the episode of season two, it's just so funny. We did see that they were under a love potion, and of course, it just gets so out of control that they just immediately wanted to get married. It's just so funny. I don't know why, but it's just so it's just hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Next up is, oh man, Celestia and Discord. Man, I think I remember watching a video where Nicole Oliver, the voice actress of Celestia, saying that she had this idea about that she was thinking of like some art about, how Celestia and Discord would eventually go bowling. I'm gonna put it at okay. It's just, I don't know. I don't usually see Celestia and Discord being together. I mean, if it was like a romantic choice, I mean, it's their decision if they want to get married. I mean, I'm not gonna judge, but you know what? I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it one tier up. I'm gonna put it at good. It's just, hey, if they want to get married, I mean, I'm not gonna judge them for doing it. Next up is Rainbow Dash and Spike. I've barely seen these two. I know that some fans ship those two, but I don't know. I don't usually see these two being shipped together. I'm just gonna put it at not best, along with Apple Dash and Celestia Y. Just no. Next up is Rar and Applejack. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay. I'm gonna put this at good. We see their dynamic between the two when they were fillies. It's just awesome, and I'm really glad that they were reunited and simple. Pretty good. All right, next up we have, as we were as recently I was talking about Gabby and Spike. Here they are. I love their dynamic. It's pretty good. I'm gonna put it at great, mainly because it's just beautiful. No, no reason why. All right, next up is Let's see, where are they? I know they were around here somewhere. I'll find them later. Oh, okay. I'll find them later. This is Octavia and Vinyl. I'm gonna put these two at the great tier. No pun intended. Like I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say why. Just because it's good. It's just beautiful. Okay, let's see. Here they are. Let's see. Sugar Belle and Big Mac. I know they got married in the canon world, so I'm gonna put it at best ever. It's just beautiful. No pun intended. Not gonna answer. Applejack and Trenderhoof. I'm gonna put it at not best, mainly because Trenderhoof just wanted to be in love with Applejack, and Applejack's like, okay, weirdo. I mean, just leave me alone, I guess. I mean, I'm busy with some other stuff. It's just a little weird. And that because Trenderhoof mainly focuses on Applejack and not Rarity. That's just, I don't know. That's just like he's supposed to he's supposed to be like a magazine reporter. Like, do your job. Stop chasing around with a girl who isn't interested in you. Speaking of Rarity, here's Rarity and Trenderhoof. I'm gonna put it at average because I mean, at least Rarity did have some like wanted to get Trenderhoof's attention, and in the end, I think Trenderhoof literally got Rarity's attention and start dancing. So pretty much. All right, let's get to my favorite ship of all time, and the one ship I will always love to ship, Flutterdash. I'm gonna put it at best ever, right up front of Lyra and Bonbon. I love their ship. I really love Flutterdash. Just seeing the dynamic between the two, and because they were such, you know, very close friends, it's just amazing. Like, they are even canon. I'm pretty sure they were canon in Equestria Girls. Yeah, they were canon because Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash, they've been very close with each other, especially when they went to the amusement park and Rainbow Dash took Fluttershy on that roller coaster, and the two were so close with each other. And we did see at the very end of the episode, we see at like in the end of the Equestria Girls special, we did see like Fluttershy holding Rainbow Dash's arm. It's just so beautiful. You can tell at the like the like the like the obvious hint that these two are obviously together. It's just really cool, and I think Flutterdash is pretty much beautiful. And I really, so yeah, my OTP relationship, it's just awesome. Especially the fact that, like I said, Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy known each other for a long time. It obviously makes sense why they would eventually be like a really good relationship. I actually remember there was a video game called Lesbian Horses, Super Lesbian Horses game. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, where each of the main six was shipped with each other: Rarejack, Twipeye, and Flutterdash. And we were focused on Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash a whole lot more, so that is pretty sweet. Alright, next up is, oh no, Apple Pie? I'm gonna put it at bad. We know for a fact that, like, why would Pinkie Pie and Applejack be in love? Like, no. It's stated in the show that they're kind of cousins. They're kind of like family. So yeah, let's just put it in the garbage. Let's just put it in the bad tier where it belongs. All right, next up is Daring Do and Rainbow Dash. I'm gonna put it at okay. I only see them like, as idol and fan, just really cool. I mean, I don't see any of these two in romantically in love. Just no. Gilda and Rainbow Dash. I'm gonna put it at average, just because. Like, no questions why. I get they had a fight, but then they would soon later start rebuilding their friendship after that fight, so that's pretty cool. Alright, next up we have Celestia and Sombra. I know that these two would eventually get married in the audio drama Life's a Breeze. And I know for a fact that it was a different version of Sombra, the reformed Sombra, so I'm gonna put it at okay. Alright, next up we have, I'm pretty sure this, I don't know who this pony is, being shipped with vinyl. I'm just gonna put this at okay, along with Celestia and Sombra. Next up we have Chrysalis and Sombra. Absolute garbage. Just no. Why would Chrysalis be in love with Sombra? Just complete garbage. No. Like, these two villains would eventually hate each other. Like, Sombra's just only care about the Crystal Empire. And of course, well, when he started trapping the main six in a cave, he realizes, wait a minute, why do I have to take over just one empire if I could just take over a whole nation? Like, literally, just taking control all of like, literally wanted to take over all of Equestria, and just literally starts on Ponyville and then later on Canterlot. Just absolute garbage. Just no. Not my cup of tea, that's for sure. Okay, next up we have Capper and Rarity. I'll put it at okay, because, I mean, I only see them as close acquaintances. Just plain old simple. Let's see. Who else? We have Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle. I'm gonna put these two. Oh man, why do I keep pressing my scroll button? That's just getting annoying now. I'm gonna put it at great. Actually, change my mind. Move one rank up. Best ever. No pun intended. Just beautiful. If you know, you know. Next up, we have Flash and Sunset. I'm gonna put it at good. It's just good. We did see them rekindling their relationship. It's just good. All right, next up we have Spike and Smolder. Okay, that's just okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put them at good. I don't know. It's just good, I would say. Not gonna ask why. Ember and Spike. I'm gonna put them at great. It's just beautiful. I like it. I'm not gonna answer why. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put it at best ever. It's just beautiful. No pun intended. Alright, next up we have... Alright, next up we have Sunset and Trixie. I know these two aren't a couple, but they are kind of really in the Equestria Girls, or EQG for short. I'm gonna put it at best ever. I just like their dynamic of their friendship growing. It's kind of like, Starlight and Trixie's, just the same. And that brings me to my next ship, Trixie Starlight, or Star Trixie. I don't know what I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna put it at great. It's beautiful. Not gonna answer why. It's just beautiful. Next up is Yana and Sandbar. I like it. It's just beautiful. It shows the dynamic between the two. Just beautiful. Not gonna answer why. Fluttershy and Spike. I'm gonna put it at okay. I only see Fluttershy just like being very close friends with Spike, not like in a romantic type of way, if you know what I mean. Next up, we have Starlight and Twilight. I'm gonna put these two at average, mainly because I just see them as pupil and teacher, if you know what I mean. Rarity and Twilight. I only seen these two as friends as well, so I'm just gonna put them right here at okay. Alright, next. Wow. I'm surprised that there's a lot of relationships to go. This is gonna be a very long video if you know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Okay, so we have Fluttershy and Twilight, so I'm gonna put them at not best. I don't see these two usually work up. The only time we only see them is when they were dealing with the Hooffields and the McCults. That's just it. We don't see them with each other whatsoever. Oh, great. We got another Starlight and Twilight ship. Oh, I didn't mean to grab that. I'm gonna put them at not best either. Just at average. Alright. Moving on. Fluttershy and Gilda. These two really, I'm gonna put it at really bad. These two... We see Gilda really being mean to Fluttershy. I don't see these two being in love. No. Next up, we have Pinkie and Gilda. I'm gonna put it at not best. I mean, I only see them as close friends, but I only see Pinkie just trying to make friends with Gilda, but Gilda just finds it annoying. And next up we have Twilight and Rarity. Okay. No, that's Sunset and Rarity. I'm gonna put it at really bad. I don't like it. Just no. I only see them as friends. Simple. Let's see. Who else are we gonna ship? Blossomforth and Thunderlane. They're really cute. I only see these two. Honestly, they're really good. I really like them. I'm gonna put it at great. Alright, next up we have one of the spa ponies with Octavia, I believe. Honestly, I never heard of them. I don't know who this pony is. I know it's a spa pony, but I think Octavia likes vinyl more, so I'm gonna put it at absolute garbage. Next up is Fleur and Oh man, I'm about to confuse it again. Fancy Pants and Fleur, if I'm correct. I actually like their dynamic. Pretty good. I'll just put it at best ever. We have Tempest and Twilight. I'm gonna put that at great. Just beautiful, I would say. Trixie and Twilight. Not best. They always argue, and I don't see these two literally being in a relationship. We have Star Tracker and Twilight. I'll just put it at average. I just only see Twilight just being friends with Star Tracker. We have Pinky and Rarity. I'll put it at okay. Just not my cup of tea, just really okay. We have Rarity and Fluttershy. I actually like their dynamic, especially when she literally is the one who just calms Fluttershy down with the personalities. So I'm just gonna put it at good. We have Sassy Saddles and Rarity. I'll put it at great, mainly because of that. And then we have Coco Pamel and Rarity. It's not that bad. I'll just put it at good. So at great, actually, because it's better. It's honestly better than Coco and Susie's. So I hope it's Susie. I don't know. I gotta search up that name later. Next up we have Pistachio and Rarity. Why would Rarity be in love with a kid? That's I don't know. I'm just gonna put it at I don't know. I'm just gonna put it okay. I'm not horrible. I'm just gonna put it at okay. And then next up we have Sandbar and Silverstream. I don't usually see. I mean, it's okay, I guess. I mean, it's not like the canon ship. I mean, if everybody wants to ship these two, I respect your decision. I'll just put it right here. Great. Okay. Wow. Now from all the Mare and Mare, the girl-girl relationships. Here's a guy and a guy relationship. Wow. We have Sunburst. No, not Sunburst. Sandbar and Gallus. Actually, I'm gonna put it at good. I don't know why, but I'm not gonna answer why, just because it's just good. All right, next up we have. All right, next up we have. What is it? Snails and Snips. Yeah, these two are really good. I'm pretty sure I can see these two like getting into romantic relations. So I'll put them at great. And then next up we have Pipsqueak and Rumble. Huh. Oh, great. Why do I keep doing that? Okay, there we go. Pipsqueak and Rumble. I'm gonna put it at okay. Alright, next up we have Pipsqueak and Featherweight. These two would definitely be in love with each other. Yeah, sure. Let's put it at great. Next up we have Pipsqueak and Niscole. Okay. I'm gonna put it at... I'll just put it right here at okay. I mean, I haven't heard about this little cult before, so yeah, that's why. We have Vapor Trail and Sky Stinger. I'm gonna put these two right here at the best ever. Next up, we have Mod and Mudbriar. Pretty sure that's a canon ship, but I don't know. I'll just put it at great, mainly because it's just great. Doesn't surpass well with that. We have Treehugger and Flutters. Wow. I'll put it at best ever, at great, just because I'm not gonna put it at best ever, that's for certain. We have Gallus and Silverstream. These two are crazy for each other. We know for certain that these two would eventually get in love with each other. I'm just gonna put it at best ever. Next up, we have Sunburst and no, not Sunburst and Mod. Hmm. I'm going to put this at just good. Next up, we have... Oh man, I forgot who this pony is. I know they mentioned his name in Season 1. And they're shipped with Applejack. I'm just going to put this... I'm going to put them at average. It's just an average background pony being shipped with a main character, so... I mean, I'm not going to ask why. Next up, we have Yana and Silverstream. Why didn't I not grab it? Okay. I'll put it at okay, just because. No questions why. Fluttershy and Pinky. I'll put it at okay, just nice. Next up, we have Maud and Starlight. I'll put it at great. And next up, we have Spike and Starlight. I know these two have a really good friendship, so I'm just going to put it at great. It's just a great friendship. No questions why. Okay, next up, another guy and guy relationship. This is Spike and Thorax. Honestly, I really like their friendship when they first met, so I'm gonna put it at good. Next up, we have Sunset and Applejack. I know these two are great, but not bad. I'm just gonna put it at good. It's just good. No questions why. It's just a good friendship. Next up, we have what appear to be Bulk Biceps and Fluttershy. Honestly, no. I'm just gonna put it at really bad. We only see like Bulk Biceps literally hurting poor Fluttershy. That's just so hurt. Like literally. I get he's just like a big buff pony, but still, I mean, like if you're gonna sit with some pony, just be aware of their personal bubble, okay? Sorry if I've been a little rude, but it's just I just don't want to see poor Fluttershy getting hurt. All right, next up we have Scootaloo and Rumble. Honestly, pretty bad. I never seen these two like literally in love. Just horrible. I mean, I do understand that Rumble get his redemption at the end, like if I mentioned in my previous video, but just I don't see these two in love. Never. No. Alright, Silverstream and what is this, Diamond Tiara? I think these two, yeah, it's a really good friendship. Actually, I'll put it at great, because why? We got Spike and Pinky. I'm gonna put it at garbage. Just no. Why? Like, no. Why would Spike? No. I only see these two as friends. Nope. I don't care. It's just horrible. Alright, next up we have Thorax and Ember. Okay, this is interesting. Let's see. I'll just put these two at great. I mean, they have a really good friendship. I don't see these two like in love. Trixie and Sunburst. I'll just put them at average. Let's see. Silverstream and Pinky. That is really good. I'll just put them at the great tier. Just why? Why not? Alright, next up we have Silverstream and Ocellus. Let's see. I'll put them at the good tier. Next up we have Cloud Chaser and Flare. I think these two are canon because they're the background ponies. I'll put them at great. Next up we have Smolder and Silverstream. I'll put them right here at average. Alright, next up we have Twilight and Sunset. They are good friends, so I'm just going to put them at good. Alright, next up we have Derpy and Dr. Hooves. I know these two are really close, but I don't see them enough. Honestly, why not? Let's put him in the best ever. I don't care what Dr. Hooves' actual relationship is, I just put him at best. Because of Derpy. Alright, Derpy. Alright, next up Dr. Hooves and... What is this? I'm pretty sure this is Roseluck? Yeah. I'll put these two at great. Only because, even though they're canon, still, put them at good. Ocellus and Smolder. These two are canon, so they're really good. I like their dynamics, so I'll just put these two at best ever. Alright, next up we have Big Mac and Marble Pie. It's great. I like it. I'll put him at great tier. Alright, next up we have Sunset and Pinky. Again, nice relationship, I would say. I'll put him at great. Sunset and Fluttershy. I'll just put him at good. Nothing much. Smolder and Gallus. I'll put him at good, I guess. I mean, not much I can say about it. I don't usually touch upon their relationship that much, honestly. Alright, Sweetie Belle and Diamond Tiara. I'll just put him at good because, I mean, I know they, like, Diamond Tiara would have a redemption, but I don't see these two as, romantically close. I mean, I know they'll be good friends, close friends, but no. Apple Bloom and Scootaloo. I'll put him at good. No questions why. Speaking of Apple Bloom and another Kitty Bar Crusader, well, let's put her with Sweetie Belle. Let's put them at great, just because. No questions why. Okay, Scootaloo and Diamond Tiara. Okay, I'll just put them at okay. Gallus and Yana. Again, I'll put them at okay. What is this? Hoity Toity and Photo Finish. Yeah, I definitely see these two literally in love. No questions why. I'll just put them at best ever. Yep. Sorry, but I would definitely see these two in love. Yep. Alright, next up we have Party Favor and Double Diamond. Man, I almost messed up that name. You know what? Best ever. Just because it's gay romance. Like, for those people who love Double Diamond and Party Favor, there you go. I got you the logistics of it. Alright, next up we have... Wow, that's a lot of Apple Bloom ships. Apple Bloom and... What is this? Tappity Shoes, I believe? I'm going to put them at... Yeah, I'm going to put them at best ever, just because... Alright, oh man. Next up we have Ocellus and Gallus. I'll just put them at average. Not usually I would see Ocellus and Gallus being together. I don't know. Next up we have Smolder and Yana. I'll put these two in the good tier. Ocellus and Sandbar, average. And then we have Ocellus. Oh no, Ocellus. No, that's Smolder and Sandbar. My bad. And then Ocellus and Sandbar. I'll put them at good. Ocellus and Yana. Okay, I'll put them at the great tier. Apple Bloom and Diamond Tiara. I'll put them at the good tier. Next up we have... Alright, next up we have Featherweight and Apple Bloom. Definitely put these two in the good tier. I don't know, just because. Then we have Pipsqueak and Apple Bloom. I'll put them at the okay tier. Now we have Scootaloo and Pipsqueak. I'll put these two in the good tier. And finally we have Scootaloo and Featherweight. Let's have these two in the great tier. Alright, we have Sweetie Belle and Pipsqueak. Honestly, I'm sorry. I know this is going to hurt a lot of ponies who ship these two, but I'm going to put them at the garbage. But it's just, I don't know. I don't see these two in love. We see how Diamond Tiara, I get Diamond Tiara is like, she redeemed herself and being a good pony again, but just like, the way she like literally trash talked Pipsqueak is just so horrible. I don't see these two in love. I think we got these two. I think we got these two. I don't know who they are, but I don't know. I'm obviously gonna put these two at great. All right, next up we have Pip's Featherweight and Diamond Tiara. I'll put them at great. And then we have... Nah. Just horrible. Just garbage. No. Nope. I'm not going to question why. I'm not going to answer why. Basically, in the garbage. Alright, so we have Party Favor and Sugar Belle. Obviously in the... What did they put them? In the good tier. Next up, Double Diamond and Sugar Belle. I'll put them in the okay tier. And then finally, Sugar Belle with Night Glider. I'll put them in the great tier. This is just like, oof, like, I don't know. Oh, now we're finally getting to like 6 ships now. We got Party Favor and Night Glider. This is good. Honestly, not best ever, but it's great. I'll put them in the great tier. Next up, we have Night Glider and Double Diamond. Put these two in the good tier. Oh, man. Something is tickling my nose. Better check that later. Anyways, we got Trixie and... Who is this? Oh, yes. Snips? Yeah, Snips and Trixie. I'll just put them in not best, just because. And then we got Trixie and... Snails. That is really disgusting. No. Okay, next up we have Cloud Chaser and Thunderlane. I'll put him at great. And finally we have Flitter and Thunderlane, which is the last ship. I'll put them in the good tier. Cause I mean, I don't explore their relationship that much. It's just really good, I would say. Anyway, guys, here you go. Here are all the MLP ships that I have put in the tier whatsoever. So here are those that are in the great tier. There's some that are in the good tier. There are some in the okay tier. There are some that are in the average tier. There are some that are on the not best tier. And then of course we got 3 that are on the bad tier. There's like 5 that are on the really bad tier, and then I think we have 8 that are on the absolute garbage. And finally, I think we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 ships in the best ever. And we have like what? Tappity Shoes and Apple Bloom, Double Diamond and Party Favor, Hoity Toity and Faint Photo Finish. We have Ocellus and Smolder, Derpy and Dr. Hooves, Silverstream and Gallus, and then we got Vapor Trail and Sky Singer, and then of course we got Fancy Pants and Fleur. We got Trixie and Sunset, Yana and Sandbar, Spike and Ember, Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle. We got Big Mac and Sugar Belle, Rarejack, Twipe, Lyra Bon, and then finally my favorite ship of all, Flutterdash. So yeah, that is pretty much. So yeah, that is a really long tier list. This is way longer than the ones that I had to do. This is way longer than the last one I did. That is very long. Oh man. Well, hey, I mean that was pretty fun. That is pretty fun to rank all these ship, all these MLP ships. Pretty good. Anyways, guys, these are the MLP ships. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do like it, like I said, make sure to like, comment. Oh well, make sure to like this video if you guys have any suggestions, like any of your opinions on who is your OTP ship, leave them in the comments below. And also make sure to subscribe if you want to see more content from me. And if you guys want to be part of the Spinster, again, if you guys want to be part of the Spinster crew, make sure to click the link on my Discord server. That way you can hang out with the rest of us. And of course, if you want to see more content from me, make sure to of course follow my Twitter, because well, I'm rarely on there, but I'll be on there. I'll be still active. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. See you later, and as always, take care, Everypony.